this tragic incident has been reported from Nilamangala on the outskirts of Bengaluru, and it has left a family grieving and demanding justice after a 30-year-old software engineer allegedly took her own life just 3 years after her marriage. Now, viewers, here in this case, Shilpa's family, who's the victim here, accuses her husband Praveen of murdering her and staging the death as a suicide, citing a history of harassment and physical abuse that was carried out throughout her marriage. Now, Shilpa here is a B.Tech graduate who was employed at Infosys, and she was found dead at her home just 2 days ago. Now, in this case, her family alleges that her husband Praveen, who misrepresented himself as an Oracle employee before their marriage and now was earning a living selling pani puri, subjected Shilpa to relentless physical and emotional abuse. In fact, according to the family, Praveen called Shilpa's parents 2 days ago, claiming that she'd suffered a heart attack. And upon arriving at the couple's home, they found Shilpa's body laid out on the bed, raising immediate doubts about the circumstances of her death. Now, viewers' family, in this case, have filed a complaint with the police accusing Praveen of murder and also staging the scene. The police, of course, have filed a case as well and taken Praveen into custody. The interrogation in the case is underway, and the police here is trying to understand what was the motive and was it a dowry death as well. So this is a shocker we're getting from Bengaluru. In this case, a 30-year-old software engineer allegedly took her own life, and this was just 3 years after her marriage. Now, in this case, viewers, the family of the victim, who is Shilpa, have accused the husband, in this case Praveen, of murdering her and also staging the death as a suicide. They've cited a history of harassment and physical abuse that was being carried out throughout their marriage. And if we talk about the victim in this case, Shilpa here was a B.Tech graduate. She was employed at Infosys and she was found dead just 2 days ago. Now, her family alleges that her husband Praveen, who misrepresented himself as an Oracle employee before the marriage and was now earning a living selling pani puri, subjected Shilpa to relentless physical and emotional abuse. In fact, according to the family, Praveen called Shilpa's parents just 2 days ago, claiming that she had suffered a heart attack. And upon arrival at the couple's home, the parents found her body laid out on a bed. So this certainly raises doubts about the circumstances of her death. Now, my colleague Gautam Shankar is joining me on this story. Gautam, it's clearly a shocker coming to light from Bengaluru. We're getting to understand that this person, Shilpa, who's a victim here, she was employed at Infosys and then she was found dead at the home by the parents. Help us understand what has the investigation said so far.
Absolutely, Shita. Another shocking dowry harassment death coming to light. And while we keep hearing of cases from rural parts of Karnataka, but this time this case involves two Techies here. And in this case, a 27-year-old woman, she was found hanging at her residence in Bangalore. Her husband has actually been booked and arrested now for abetting her suicide as well. Now, the family of the woman has basically alleged that she was constantly being pressurized by the family of the husband for an increased dowry as well. Keep in mind that the complaint also states by the mother of the victim that they had already given 15 lakh in cash and 150 grams of gold jewelry and other household articles as part of dowry. And besides that, there was constant harassment of the daughter, Shilpa, and she was actually employed with IT giant Infosys previously as well. And she had been married to the accused Praveen for about 2.5 years. Now, despite fulfilling all of these demands, Praveen actually continued to harass Shilpa, is what is believed to have taken place. And her uncle has said that the family had made pretty big and substantial financial sacrifices to meet the expectations. But despite that, their daughter ending up dead has come as a real big shock, and they are pursuing justice in this case as well. And it was actually her uncle who had raised suspicions about the circumstances of Shilpa's death, because he said that inside the house there was no chair or anything placed under the fan where she was found dead, and she was also not at a height which could be very easily reachable to anyone, and there was no signs of being broken either as well. So all of this actually gave way to the police concluding that, or basically suspecting that Praveen may have actually murdered her, and his questioning is going to take place. Keep in mind that Praveen himself, who was a techie, he had turned into a Pani Puri seller in Bangalore as well. So it also goes on to highlight the pressure of these techies in Bangalore. It's not all hunky-dory here. And the fact that he was pressurizing her for a substantial amount of dowry despite getting lakhs and lakhs from the family just shows that, this dowry harassment is not just limited to the rural sectors. It does happen in urban centers like Bangalore as well. And the fact that it is two techies that are involved actually adds more credence to this particular case as well, Ishita.